Good day. So, today we're gonna talk about hypothesis testing. So, yung lesson 1 natin is about illustrating the null and alternative hypothesis, level of significance, rejection region, and types of errors in hypothesis testing. Okay, so disclaimer lang po. Itong gamit natin ngayon ay module from Negros Oriental. So, hihiramin lang po natin for educational purposes. Okay. So, what is hypothesis? Hypothesis is, ito siya, a decision-making process for evaluating claims about population. So, in this process, the researcher must define the population under study, state the particular hypothesis to be investigated, give the significance level, select a sample from the population, collect a data, perform the required test, and reach a conclusion. So, yun po yung process in hypothesis testing. So, let's define first some terms used in hypothesis testing. Yung una doon is the null hypothesis. Okay? So, null hypothesis is denoted by H sub 0. Ito yung symbol niya. No? It is a statement that states that there is no difference between a parameter and a specific value, or that there is no difference between two parameters. Okay. So, yung sabi niya na walang pinagkaiba yung parameter at saka yung specific value. No? While alternative hypothesis naman is denoted by H sub 1. So, in some books, ginagamit yung symbol na H sub A, no? So, minsan ma-encounter natin to sa ibang libro. So, take note na lang. Okay? So, it is a statement that there is a difference between a parameter and a specific value, or that there is a difference between two parameters. Kung mapapansin natin, no, yung alternative hypothesis actually is a contradiction of our null hypothesis, no? So, ganun lang. Null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis are the two types of hypothesis. So, palagi silang nagko-contradict. Kapag sinabi ni null hypothesis na no relationship, pagdating kay alternative, there is a relationship. Pag sinabi ni null hypothesis na there is no change, so pagdating kay alternative hypothesis, there is a change, no? So, yun yung pinagkaiba nilang dalawa. Next, we have the level of significance. It is a predetermined error which the researcher is willing to risk in rejecting the null hypothesis when it is true. Okay, so later on we will discuss it. Then we have the rejection region or critical region. It is the range of values of the test value that indicates that there is a significance difference and that the null hypothesis should be rejected. Okay, so range of values siya. Nagsabi na there is a significance difference at dapat i-reject yung null hypothesis, no? Then acceptance region, it is the range of values of the test value that indicates that there is no significance difference and that the null hypothesis should be accepted. Okay, kaya tinawag siyang acceptance region. Kung maaalala natin, no, in our tawag nito, so in our normal curve, ganito yung itsura niya, no? So meron tayo nito. So, sa normal curve natin, so, nasa gitna yung mean, tapos sinabi natin meron tayong 95% confidence level. Okay? So, yung natitirang 5% niya, isinati natin sa dalawa, no? Or pwede din sa isa. So, for example, 95%, tapos yung kalahati, yung 5% is nandito. So, nandito yung 5%. Okay, so yung acceptance region natin is, eto, yung mga values na nandito. No? So, yun yung acceptance region natin. While, yung nasa dulo, yung nasa tails, yun yung rejection region natin. Rejection region. No? So, ganun lang. Okay, so later on, mas ma-i-explore pa natin to. Then, type 1 error. If the null hypothesis is true and accepted, or if it's false and rejected, the decision is correct. If the null hypothesis is true and rejected, the decision is incorrect. Okay, so dito sa type 1 error, nangyayari to, ito yung error na kung saan true yung null hypothesis natin, but yung ginawa nating decision is nireject natin. So, ang pangyayaring yun or yung error na yun ay tinatawag nating type 1 error. No? Ulitin ko, yung null hypothesis natin is true, pero nireject natin, so yung error na yun is type 1 error. While yung type 2 error naman, if the null hypothesis is false and accepted, the decision is incorrect. So, yung type 2 error nangyayari to kapag false yung null hypothesis pero inaccept natin. So, tawag doon is type 2 error. Okay. So next, we have the one-tailed test. It indicates that the null hypothesis should be rejected when the test is in the critical region on one side of the parameter. Okay, so tulad nga ng example ko kanina, no? Yung one-tailed test is that kapag yung rejection region natin is isa lang, no? Yung nandito lang sa dulo, or pwede din ganito. So kapag nandito lang, yung rejection region niya, dito or dito, so one-tailed test yan. Pero yung two-tailed test naman na sinatawag natin, sa isang normal distribution natin, meron tayong dalawang rejection region. Ito at ito. So ito yung tinatawag nating two-tailed test. Next is parameter. So na-discuss na natin to sa dati. No? Yung parameter, it describes the population. So it is a numerical value that it states something about the entire population being studied. So for example, we may want to know the mean wingspan of the American bald eagle. So this is parameter because it is describing all of the population. Okay, so ulitin ko lang, no? So meron tayong dalawang types of hypothesis. The null hypothesis and the alternative hypothesis. So, okay. So to state the hypothesis correctly, the researcher must translate correctly the claim into mathematical symbols. There are three possible sets of statistical hypotheses. So una is yung two-tailed test, no? So, sa null hypothesis natin, kung mapapansin natin, no? So, palaging ginagamit yung symbol na equal sign. Ito. Mga equal sign palagi yung ginagamit natin. While pagdating sa alternative hypothesis naman, meron tayong tatlo. Pwedeng not equal, less than, or greater than. Kapag yung alternative hypothesis natin is gumamit ng not equal, so ibig sabihin yung type of test natin is two-tailed test. Ulitin ko ha, kapag yung alternative natin is gumamit ng not equal, so two-tailed test yon. Kapag naman less than, one-tailed siya pero left-tailed test. Kapag naman greater than, right-tailed test siya, so yon. No? So paano malalaman or kung left-tailed or right-tailed? Kapag less than, left-tailed. Kapag greater than, right-tailed. Or tingnan na lang natin yung arrow, no? Kung saan siya nakaturo, kung sa left, left-tailed test. Kung sa right, right-tailed test.